The Lafayette Parish School System says this year's transportation issues stems from drivers quitting without notice. Jim Marcel Pope looked straight ahead at the jury as the verdict was read. He had no reaction in court or as he left the courthouse. Hey Jim, we're not too far from McNeese's campus, and take a look at this damage. This is actually an awning from a neighbor's house across the street, and over my other shoulder, a power line or power pole snapped in half. Now neighbors out here, they've been cleaning up all day. The damage sporadic but significant. Definitely not safe to drive through this. If you do see standing water, turn around, don't drown, be smart. Also, it's against the law to drive around barricades that police have put up. So if you do get caught out here, you're going to face a hefty fine. Also, you're putting yourself in danger as well as law enforcement who might have to come rescue you. When the roof came off, insulation like this went flying everywhere and the water came pouring in. Now the concern is that any insulation still inside the home is absorbing water, which could lead to mold. The addition of sidewalks along Carmel Drive will not only make it safer, but replacing some of these existing damaged sidewalks will add curb appeal. Jim Marcel, Christopher Thibodeau's family is in shock and they're worried about him. I spoke with his sister earlier this afternoon, and she is asking for everyone to pray for not only her brother, but the entire family. And I want you to take a look right behind me. This is the place that Christopher Thibodeau was supposedly last seen. Right now, the coroner's office is not releasing any details on the body found this morning. Now, it's been more than a week since Christopher Thibodeau went missing in the Karen Crow area. And since then, the Lafayette Parish Sheriff's Office, they've been using the boat launch here at Beaver Park to deploy their Marine unit and search the Vermilion River for Christopher Thibodeau. Now, this morning, deputies found a male body around 9 o'clock. They're not saying the race or if the body had any visible wounds. Now, I did speak with some neighbors out here. They told me that they heard at least 3 shots fired, and neighbors are telling me that at least one person is handcuffed and they're actually inside this Acadian ambulance right here near me. Right now, Lafayette police, they're still not releasing very many details of this case right now, but whenever we were driving up to the scene right by the mall, you can see the back of this apartment complex, and the majority of this complex is roped off with crime scene tape. We reached out to the Landrys multiple times today, and so far no comment. We're told they're actually still in the school right behind us, working on a statement to later release to the public.
Chris Welty went to the school today to get response from the leaders. And Chris, what did they have to say?
Marcel? Nothing. When I arrived at the school, the front doors were locked and the secretary was not getting up to open the doors. Last Friday, Michael and Tracy Landry's lawyers emailed a statement saying the Landrys are consulting with their attorneys and plan to provide a press release early next week. It's now been 1 week since that statement was released. This week, I called TM Landry multiple times requesting an on-camera interview. The secretary has taken a message, but we never received a call back. Most parishioners I spoke with coming out of the noon mass didn't want to go on camera, but those that were willing to talk say they support the Pope and the Catholic Church. In 2004, then Bishop Michael Jarrell acknowledged a list of at least 15 priests who faced, quote, credible accusations, but only one priest was criminally charged. The names of the other priests were never released. Still, those we talked to believe the church will do the right thing.
He made us a promise that the gates of hell would never prevail against our most holy Catholic Church. And we have to believe in that and pray to him and ask for his blessings.
We reached out to the Diocese of Lafayette, and we were told Bishop Douglas Desatel was out of town and unavailable for comment. Reporting live in Lafayette, Chris Welty, KATC TV3. Workers say while not every item at the cafe is repairable, usually they're able to diagnose the problem. Jim Marcel, it is so tempting to jump into this splash pad right behind me. It's sweltering out here. I've only been at this live shot location for just a few minutes and I'm already sweating through my polo. Moments ago, I spoke with Build-A-Bear employees who say they did cap the line and they're expecting to close the store down around 7:30. Now, from entrance into the store to the cash register, the process is taking roughly 2 hours to complete.
Sometimes we have a lot and sometimes there's not as many.
At this OWI checkpoint, it's not only the police keeping tabs.
Tonight we've only had one so far.
Pat Taylor and her husband Tom watch as police look for impaired drivers and pull over those suspected of being under the influence.
You see how hard they're working to get the impaired drivers off the road.
The Taylors also have a job to do.
He was hit by a second offense drunk driver.
Their son Mark died 26 years ago.
The man got off with a $500 fine and 30 hours of community service, and the judge said that was adequate.
Not adequate for you.
No. Give me all the money in the world, it wouldn't have been enough. I'd be rich, but that wouldn't cover Mark's death.
Pat has dedicated more than 20 years of her life to MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Since her son's death, Pat and her husband park their RV near checkpoints and take care of the men and women in blue.
We brought sandwiches from Chops, cookies, and drinks of all sorts, water, cold drinks, to stay hydrated while they're out in this hot weather.
The goal? Solidarity and the strength to influence change.
There should be more testing done, I think. I think more of them should spend more time in jail.
The couple wants everyone to make smart decisions before getting behind the wheel.
You can't get a loved one back. They don't come back. So everybody should do that. Please. That's all we're asking.
In Lafayette, Chris Welty, KATC TV3.
Jim Marcel, some might think the mall is at the end of an era, but mall officials say it's not all doom and gloom. With some of the chain stores closing, it's presenting new opportunities for local businesses, and those stores are thriving.
And when I saw the location, I was like, it's such a perfect location. We would be crazy to pass up the opportunity.
Teresa Richard owns Baina Moore Bath & Body Company. Her store's been open 1.5 years in the old Gordon's Jewelry Store in the Acadiana Mall.
In a standalone store, we would never get the kind of foot traffic. We've gotten so many new customers, just people passing by who never knew we were here. And they come in and they try our stuff and they love it, and they come back and shop with us and bring their friends.
Since opening in the mall, Richard has hired more employees and her business is steadily growing. Other local stores like Watch Me Grow Up Boutique are also thriving, while some chains are struggling at the mall.
In this new location, we have doubled our numbers.
According to the Lafayette Economic Development Authority, the Acadiana Mall brings in nearly $130 million in sales and has a total economic impact of $198.3 million. Shoppers we spoke with say it's always disappointing when any business decides to close in Acadiana.
I think it's really sad when any brand closes the lower end opportunities for customers, like whenever you have a Banana Republic and then you have a Gap that's a little bit more affordable.
I like to shop though. I like to come to the stores.
Yeah. Why do you like coming to the store so much versus shopping online?
I can see if it fits better.
Business owners believe the mall needs diversity in order to keep attracting shoppers.
Because we can be in here along with the major chain stores, because a lot of people say, hey, well, you just have Bath & Body Works a couple of doors down from you, but really we're two different things. You know, it's like apples to oranges really, but we're all, you know, there's room for all of us here in the marketplace.
Richard also hinted there could be other stores opening in the mall.
And I know that there are some really great things on the horizon for Acadiana Mall, and I'm just happy that we're here to be part of it.
And we'll just have to wait and see what those new stores will be. As for Banana Republic, the store will close on January 26th and Gap will close on January 28th. Live in Lafayette, Chris Welty, KATC TV3.
Hey, good morning, Acadiana. A party out here at the Acadiana Mall. And really, I've been laxed all week. I didn't wear a tie once, and you know what? I'm wearing a tie now. We're here with Jamie Stelly, the marketing director for the Acadiana Mall. And Jamie, why are we wearing this right now?
Because it's fun, and we're getting into the holiday spirit.
A lot of fun and really getting into the holiday spirit. There is a selfie station here at the Acadiana Mall with, of course, your giant banner.
Yes. Come out, take a picture. The festivities are going until 2 p.m., so if you're still in bed, there's still time to come out and have a little bit of fun.
And earlier we saw, just about 30 minutes ago, the rush of people come into the mall. A lot of great deals here today.
Yes, a lot of retailers have great deals. We have giveaways today until 2 p.m. We have a Coca-Cola machine. When you hug it, it dispenses a 12-ounce Coke product. Just a lot of fun and excitement to kick off the holiday shopping season.
And y'all did hand out 150 gift cards. But if you missed out on that, there's still opportunities.
Yeah, we're still doing giveaways with a DJ every hour, like I said, until 2 p.m.
Perfect. All right, thanks so much. And really great crowd out here today. The mall's open until what time tonight?
Until 10 p.m.
Until 10 p.m. And Lafayette PD's outside. They're circling around the parking lot. So it's quite secure. Come on out. It's a lot of fun. A big party here at the Acadiana Mall. Live in Lafayette, Chris Welty, KATC TV3.